Oh boy, I'm such a happy guy. My big new script is finally ready. I can't wait to be the director of it when we make the movie that this is the script of. I think I, James Cameron, will take a little boat to the bottom of the fucking sea as a treat, or so to speak, reward. Oh no, a time machine! I knew it! Terminators is real and they're pissed I told!
Hello, James Cameron. Terminators is not real.
To be clear, the future still fucking sucks, and it's still because of the machines, but the visual design is so bad.
Honestly, I wish the Terminators was real. There's way more dignity in being shot and killed by a gleaming skeleton man versus what the machines do to us in the real future.
Wow, time travelers! And they know who I am.
Shut up! Anyway, we're the anime sickos.
Anime? Do you like Battle Angel Alita? Or so to speak, Gundam?
Shut up!
Anyway, if the time pewter is correct, you should have just finished the script to your next movie, Avatar.
Wow, you're spot on. I did just finish the script to Avatar.
Thank God, we're not too late. Listen, we come with a grave warning. You have to understand the fate of this movie hangs in the balance.
Oh no. Does Avatar flop?
Insanely no, it is the most successful film of all time, eclipsing even your own iconic Titanic.
Oh wow, that's wonderful news. What's the problem?
Due to some unfortunate writing choices, the consensus opinion on Avatar is that its financial success is not proportional to its cultural impact.
Oh, I get it. You two boys are Avatar fans, and you want to make sure it has the impact it deserves.
First of all, if you're going to call us boys, at least say sexy boys. Second, no way, dude. The consensus is spot on. We also think that.
Yeah, the issue is everyone thinks they are so clever for pointing it out.
Like, anytime anyone brings up Avatar, it's like everyone starts reciting a script. It's insane. It's so annoying.
Isn't it crazy it has so little cultural impact? Name one character from Avatar, I dare you. The highest grossing movie ever, and no one can quote a line from it.
Again, all correct, but I don't need to hear every single person I know say that shit to me over and over.
I especially don't need to hear it again every time there's a sequel.
Like, do they think we forgot that we all had this conversation already? Do they think they just thought it up for the first time?
It's honestly so tiresome.
Oh, okay. So you're saying because the public is only lukewarm on Avatar, the sequels flop?
No, you fucking cunt. God damn it.
They are also among the most popular and successful movies of all time.
This is making me a little confused.
Yeah, because you're slow. Catch up.
Why don't you just tell me what you want me to change?
Oh, shit. That's a great idea.
James, you've honestly totally redeemed yourself. We were going to give you cryptic suggestions and riddles, but this is much easier. Okay, so you know how there's a thing the evil mining company wants on Avatar Planet?
The planet is called Pandora.
Yeah, but it's where the avatars live.
The creatures are actually called the Na'vi.
Anyway, so you know how they want the thing on Avatar Planet?
Sure.
Okay, dude. Here it is. You cannot call it unobtainium.
This is simply non-negotiable. Do not fucking do it.
I don't know. It's an established slang term in the scientific community and does a lot of really economical exposition work in getting the audience to understand its rarity, how difficult it is to extract, and how sought after it is. And it's tongue-in-cheek in a way people will like.
It is insane for you to use the future tense will around time travelers. Dude, everyone will be talking about how stupid this is forever.
If you knew how many times some tiresome rube dove in front of me like a Secret Service agent taking a bullet to say, unobtainium is a stupid name every time this fucking movie comes up, you would be getting into the time machine too.
Let's do some role play. Imagine it's 2025, and you ask your friends if they want to go see Avatar 3.
Wait, I've only done 3 of these by then?
Focus!
Fine. Say fellas, I'd like to go down to the movie house. What say we check out the new Avatar?
You know what I actually just realized about Avatar? Isn't it insane how little cultural impact they had? Like, seriously, unobtainium?
When they said unobtainium, I was like, okay, yeah, this is officially stupid.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking annoyed.
And this is the first time you heard it.
Imagine how we feel.
Well, imagine how I feel. It's my movie.
It is so childish how you're making this all about yourself.
Bad manners.
Okay, I get it. Is that the only change?
Probably not, but I didn't rewatch it before doing this.
Yeah, me neither. I only really remember the unobtainium thing. I don't actually recall any specific characters or dialogue or plot beats.
Tom, isn't it like interesting that these movies were so popular and yet had so little impact?
Seriously, it kind of is. Like, it's also unobtainium. Like, talk about lazy writing.
Oh shit, we're doing it now.
Yeah, I see where you guys are coming from. I'm convinced. I'm not calling it unobtainium. You win.
James, honestly, thank you.
People are going to like your movie more, but more importantly, we have to listen to less annoying shit.
Godspeed, James. We must get back to the present. Thank you for listening to us.
Thank you. Wait, I forgot to ask. What should I call it instead?
Come.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Anime Sickos. It's the podcast for geniuses and the only podcast where we take a probing look at the four pillars of modern misery: anime, gaming, posting, and jobs. I am Tom, an anime sicko.
I'm Joe, an anime sicko.
We got story time for you tonight, folks, but first, I got 3 new patrons to thank. Our first new patron is one of the patrons that did the thing where they patronized us and then stopped for whatever reason. Any reason is valid. You don't need to explain it to us. And then
It's
came
so
back.
important you're telling them that they stopped, though. Tell everybody they stopped. It's so important.
It's because you're going to recognize this name because it's one of the most impactful names that's ever crossed my fucking field of view. It's Chris, but with an X. X-R-I-S. This is like a cyber Chris. So Chris has already been shouted out on the podcast. Chris, I would love it if you did this forever. Like, I would honestly, like, it would be fine if you canceled like right before the day they bill and then like re-pledge the next day.
This is the meta now, okay? This is the meta.
Just talking about Chris with an X forever is like, this is what makes the podcast worth doing. Thank you, Chris with an X.
Thank you.
Next up is Hexapus. That's like an octopus with 2 less. That's pretty impactful, but after Chris with an X, it's like nothing really stands up.
I thought it was like a witch octopus. An octopus that is casting spells.
Yo, the Hex Maniac Octopus. That's pretty good. That could be. I guess the only one who really knows for sure is Hexapus themselves. And then our final new patron, that's going to be Tora Lee Hart. Thank you, Tora Lee.
Thank you.
You use all 3. You're like Edward James Olmos. You use all 3. Anyway, as I mentioned, we got story time for you tonight, folks, because we're doing something that I never thought I would do again, because posting sucks now, which is to say we actually have a handful of posts to talk about that do not make us want to kill each other.
Yeah, these aren't like
and
rot
die.
driven either. These are bad in like a knowable way.
They're bad in a way that is funny. There is something funny to them that makes what am I trying to say? You experience these posts and the end result for you is ha ha ha. This is so fucking rare these days. People will send me posts that they're like, this is a funny post for Anime Sickos, and it's like, how, like, no, you might laugh on the way to the destination, but the destination is I must defeat the evil villains. And it's like, oh, Satan is making my life worse. Like, that's the end result of all of these fucking things.
The other vector here to why posting sucks, I believe we spoke about this on the episode, but no one is going to make new text-based microblogging services for you anymore. Like, even like, you're like a guy who loves short stories. You know what I mean? It's just like a weird format in terms of mass consumption. I say that as a guy who loves short stories, but it's just like, for that reason, I'm coming around to just like use what's there, what we got.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. It's never going to get better.
I mean, hilariously, if you fucking follow any of the staff of Blue Sky on Blue Sky, which I highly recommend you do not, because they are fucking bitter, mean people. Their like main thing is like, what are all these fucking freaks doing on Blue
Yeah,
Sky? This is supposed to be about crypto.
The impression I got from them is that they were very excited about their open source social media protocol, yada yada yada. And then a bunch of trans people started using it, so it was like, oh man, uh, and they just openly dislike their own user base, which is kind of interesting. But I guess that's like every business or country now.
Yeah.
So in many ways, they are very attuned to the time.
Unfortunately, yes. I mean, I would never have thought that before, but forcing me now to actually think on the facts and consider it. It's true. Ugh.
They don't like posting. That's the issue. Like,
They hate it.
they like the communication protocol. No, they
Yes.
don't. I don't care about that shit. Where are the jokes, dude? Where do you fucking scribble on the bathroom wall? They do not care about that. Which is why, like, it's just Blue Sky won't ever have the forever juice, but that's fine
Yeah.
because nothing does. Because the old site again is like an actual carnival of horrors. What's that Junji Ito book, Gyo, where it's like all the fish that are insane and scary?
Yeah, it's Gyo.
That's my favorite one. It's not the best one, but it's just like the most I am swinging for the fences book he has.
Mhm.
And the part that Tom and I always talk about is like, there's a part where he's like in the hospital and he like gets out and he goes to this carnival, which is like a stink carnival. It's just like a bunch of corpses doing acrobatics and stuff. And he's just like, wow. And then he just like kind of leaves.
Yeah.
That's what Twitter is now. And the thing is, most people don't, if you're still on there, you don't realize you're at the stink carnival. Like all those journalists that are still there have no idea they're at the stink carnival.
They think the carnival smells normal.
They do. And they're like, why does Blue Sky smell so weird? It's like, it's not full of corpses. Okay. I don't think it's good either. It's like every time I have to sort of like criticize Twitter, which is easy to do, I feel compelled to be like, I also don't like anything else.
Yeah, I mean, yes. To be clear, yes. There's like a study. It's an article that's been going around. Many people are talking about this. I think the original data was from a magazine called The Argument, but I don't know. Could be wrong. The gist is that being on Twitter now with the hell algorithm, where the fucking ringleader of the stink carnival goes do 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 do, look at my stinky trapeze artists, smell the brown air that comes out of their mouth, smell it. When you go on there, it makes you more right wing. It makes you have eviler beliefs. And you might think, well, it wouldn't happen to me. I would resist it. Perhaps you are correct. But just like statistically, a given person is getting eviler on Twitter. We will never return, even if all the other fucking posting sites shut down, which they probably will at some point, and no one makes another good one. We're just done. Like, we're just washing our hands of that. They're not going back.
So we have some gems. We have something that we felt kind of captured that OG posting gas we love.
Mm-hmm. This is by a user on Blue Sky by the name of Musicology Duck. This is in reference to a popular meme where a famous duck is become popular, but then very soon after, everyone has to change their opinions when they learn that the duck actually knows about musicology. But I mean, I don't want to talk about it. I want to just get into it because what Musicology Duck, here's the setup. Musicology Duck experienced a wacky wasteland event in real life and fucking posted about it live. And I think we're just gonna read the whole fucking thing because it's so goddamn funny. It's so good.
Yeah, we can switch off each. What is a thread called? A bequeath? What is the term?
A thread? What are you talking about? Switch off posts?
No, sorry. I was trying to think what the Blue Sky term for thread was.
They're called coms. They're called blasts.
Yeah.
They're called cum blasts.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna switch off every row.
So I'm gonna start up Musicology Duck. God. So it starts off, can it be that it was all so simple then? I woke up from a nap, and somehow while I was asleep, everyone on the bus has figured out we are not going to the right place. This is up there with like, it is a truth universally acknowledged that a man in possession of a large fortune must be in want of a wife. This is up there with Call Me Ishmael. This is just like, oh my God, I'm in.
This is the start to every Zelda game, basically. They switch drivers at a rest stop, and the new driver is telling everyone that they're on the wrong bus.
The bus driver having PvP turned on is it's one of those things you dare not consider because of how fucked you are if it happens.
There's nothing I can do to make him not pissed about driving the bus. Okay, like that's the issue.
He's refusing to talk to anyone while he's driving and is now just driving really fast.
People are calling the police.
This is people are calling the police. Okay, the first line, of course, as I say, it's an iconic line, and like I'm in. People are calling the police is where it's like I was intrigued before, and now I know. Like this is amazing. Consider what like if you were the police and you get this call, what the hell do you do?
Hello, yes, 911. Okay, so there's this bus that's going to be fucking or just rampaging through town in about 20 minutes. If you could be so kind as to do a Red Rover arm link to perhaps stop this madness. We're all very scared. This guy is scary. Anyway, you can call me back. Bye.
I'll be on the bus.
I'll be here screaming.
I think I might end up in Vienna, Virginia, but ... not sure. Oh my God, Joe, this next one, I wish that we had like eeny, meeny, miny mode better because I want to read this so much. Tell me, what's the next thing?
Two big guys just went up and said, we're going to Union Station. And he said, no, we're not.
Imagine that. Okay. Joe, what's funnier? These are like two big friends, or like these are strangers who are like, hey, buddy, like I see you two are huge.
Yeah, look, together our mass will solve this problem. And it's just like, he said no. He fucking said no. He didn't care how big we were.
I'm not a parent. I don't have as much child experience as you, but I've had a lot of child care. I worked as a daycare counselor for a summer, and I did a lot of babysitting in college and before. And the move, the pro move with a kid who won't fucking get with the program is to start counting down slow.
Yes.
And the kid who knows that, like, it's easy, like, you can just have the adult say 0 and you are alive still. Like
you do not explode and leave only shoes. It's fine.
You're just like, well, you are now the king, kid. Like, that's it. Because, like, I can't hit you. Like, that was literally the only thing. That is what, like, the bus driver just being like, no, is the kid learning that?
No. Also, like, we need to restrain him. He'll kill you all.
Yes, you need him to be sitting undisturbed at the bus chair because it's the bus. All right. Next post, someone got the bus company on the phone.
They're looking into it. Wonderful phrasing. Just like, well, we're all runaway forever speed bus. We will look into that for you. But he's still insisting we're not going to Washington, D.C.
It's particularly weird because this route only has 3 stops: Penn Station, Union Station, and DuPont Circle.
Oh, I get it. He's a ghost. Like, this bus has not gone to D.C. in 100 years. The bus company says they are trying to call the driver, and he's not answering.
This is okay. So much character development in so little words, because consider what's going on. We are in a bottle episode. Like, they're literally on the bus. The whole thing is that they can't get out because he's driving extremely fast. And like, he also can't move. Like, we always know where he is and what he's doing. It's in fact the only thing that the people on the bus can focus on. And like, communication has been opened. Like that, the genie is out of the bottle. I can't believe I said that. I always say that that's a stupid phrase because genies go back in bottles all the time. The toothpaste is out of the tube in terms of like, we're talking. Like, people know and we're talking. Talking has happened. And he's just like, again, he's the kid who realizes that the adult getting to 0 means nothing. He's just like, no, like I am in all senses God on the bus. And like, again, that's why I'm like, I can't even consider being in this situation, because like, if I allow myself the possibility that like, at any time the bus driver might recognize who and what they are and have their way. And it's just like, because that's just like, if that's possible, then the whole bus concept breaks.
It's like, this guy one day was like, wait a minute, you all have to bow down to me. Like, I'm driving this thing.
Yes.
So you have to answer. The bus company is calling you. It's like, I'm sorry, like, is my boss gonna come take the wheel from me? Don't think
Also,
so.
just like corporate trying to do something and then it not happening because of a very simple reason is amazing. We are trying to tell him to stop. Yeah, he's just not answering his phone because like he knows he's in trouble. Like, he knows they're not calling to be like, go faster.
Dude, this bus company move is like the entire strategy of Senate Democrats in regard to ICE. Just like,
also, you're endangering the people on the bus potentially, because if you get them even angrier on the phone, you gotta be very careful.
Don't take the bait.
Yeah.
Someone pulled up Waze and said he's going 75 in a 55 zone.
And the lady behind me says he's stopping in Vienna and Manassas. So I'm going to end up like an hour outside DC at 10 p.m. on a holiday. And also, who knows where?
What holiday is he talking about? January 19th, 2026 is when this was posted. What holiday is January 19th? Oh, it's Martin Luther King Day. I'm white. How was I supposed to know that?
You get to go to Super Hell.
I'm on the bus. I'm on the bus. Sorry. Okay, someone got the bus company on speakerphone and is walking it up to the front of the bus. The idea that like it took a while for someone to be like, oh, we can make him here.
Now he will have to hear the phrases of authority which bind him to his chair. Like, it's just, the issue is he was covering, it's fucking the end of the Yusuke fight. Never mind.
No, tell me. What is this use? Is this a Kengan fight?
No, it's in Yu Yu Hakusho, the fucking the fight where it's like he wins because he had mud in his ears and the other guy's insane hexes just like weren't working.
He couldn't hear it. That's good.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. But anyway, I can hear the bus company yelling, "You're going to Union Station."
Dude, it literally is that they think that like I will simply say the spell and the bus driver will be compelled. It's exactly fucking like Chuck Schumer being like, we will make ICE not wear masks and wear body cameras.
We're gonna change the forms as they kill people. It's gonna be different now. Like you're only doing it to say that you tried.
Like, do you not understand that the only reason this is a scenario, like the only reason that something unusual is happening that you are being asked about is because there is a rogue actor who is just like, I'm fucking breaking the rules. I'm doing it. And it's like,
yeah, more
like,
rules.
Sir.
What do we need here? More rules. That'll stop the rogue rule breaker.
Oh my God. The lady with the speakerphone hasn't come back to her seat yet. Grimacing emoji.
The company told him to take us to Union Station, and he screamed that he doesn't get paid enough and is refusing.
Oh my God.
So
yes.
No, normally I'm down with this. Normally, it's just when you say this, you should not take people hostage. Like I'm worth more as a worker, correct? Don't say that when you would like have everyone's lives by their throat as you drive 75 miles per hour in Virginia.
Here's my thought. If I'm going to become a rogue bus man, if I have realized like, oh, I'm god of here, I'm god of this, and I'm going to use it to as like a sort of proto unionization act. I say proto because it's a union of one. It's I want to raise and I'm using coercion to get it.
One guy recognizing his power and realizing he only needs himself.
I personally what I would do is I would on the highway between major metro areas pull over because I have the same sort of like captive audience where like nothing's happening without my consent, and I'm not giving my consent unless I get my fucking gold bars. But it's not as much like a straight up like, I mean, I was gonna say straight up horror movie, but I mean,
it is a hostage situation.
Yes.
You are suggesting how to stop this without having a hostage situation, which I agree is correct. My counter argument though is just like you're gonna get sniped if you're not moving, man. Like it's gonna be the end of Captain Phillips, where like the two guys line up the shot at the same time and the lights are green. That's what's gonna happen.
I was gonna say it's still like a hostage situation, but it's like a hostage situation where it's like later on into it where like the hostages get it, like they understand like what the deal is, and the hostage taker like isn't being mean or cruel, and it's like taking care of them, so making sure they're comfortable, and like that is where I am aiming for. But I also recognize that you were very correct that if to keep the bus stationary is to invite the sniper from team,
so you'd have to like back up and move forward a little bit.
Yeah,
like as you're waiting.
Yeah. Two passengers, and continuing on in the thread, two passengers in the front are still fighting with the driver. In the back, we're debating whether calling the police is going to set him off. I love that that the eyes are opening on like he's
we are in the palm of his hand. Like this sucks. Yes, I would have had that same debate. I don't know where I would have come on the decision, but yeah, because it's like, what if this is not even him angry?
Oh God, the bus is divided on calling the police. Oh, Joe, the next one is one of the best things I've ever seen in my life. Imagine this picture this in your mind, folks. Wake your mind palace up and start filming a movie in your imagination, and this is the scene.
You were on a bus going 300 miles an hour in total darkness. There's not even a road, I think. People take their phones up with the company reps on speakerphone, and then he grabs them and hangs them up.
Joe,
that's smart, because then the words of obedience that forces him to obey cannot be heard.
If I am the bus company guy, if I'm on the phone back at HQ, I don't know how I avoid feeling incredible respect and I don't know how I don't become his fan. I'm just like, whoa, he understands the value of bus.
This is fucking crazy.
I love where musicology Doug takes a beat to like step back from reporting and be like, now you may be wondering what the overall feeling is on these events. They are fucking crazy. People are screaming at him, "You're going to be fired."
Passengers are now fighting with other passengers because they don't want the guy to be set off any more than he is. It seems like the consensus is to get him to just stop the bus somewhere.
I can see all sides here. I love that it's like we're getting like Lord of the Flies type scenarios here where it's just like, it's like, folks, like we're gone. Like, forget everything you knew. Like, the rules don't happen.
Your new life is this bus.
Your life is this bus. All the assumptions you had before they no longer make any sense because the only arbiter of what does and doesn't happen is this insane man who has a history of nonsense behavior. And also, yes, just like at this point, like getting let off on the side of the highway in the middle of nowhere is like, oh, there's such a predictability to that.
Oh my god, his next one, you is insane.
Someone else tried to talk to the driver because we are almost to DC, and he says he has family to go home to and doesn't have time. He, the driver, to be clear, he, the driver, has family to go home to and doesn't have time to stop in DC.
So it's falling down now?
I guess so.
I hope he has time to be arrested.
Okay, someone called the police, but suggested they avoid pulling the bus over because he's driving so erratically. And Joe, if that was the entirety of the post, that would be a very funny chapter, because, you know, we finally bit the bullet and got the courage to call the police, and the police are just like, sounds like an insane guy. Don't set him off. But it continues with sentence 2. We're passing DC.
Oh, no. So, like, as in, they're going for the ocean, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I guess so.
A woman behind me is now screaming at the bus company on the phone. It's not very Midwestern of me to be pro yelling. It's obviously very rude. It draws attention to yourself. It's loud. It's not inherently Protestant. There's like issues, you know?
Yeah.
But this is a case where you absolutely get to yell and swear on the phone. You for sure get to do that.
The company wasn't being super helpful. Fucking what a shock. So she goes, just so you know, we just reported to the police that we're being kidnapped. And I'm glad someone has finally said what this all is. It is 100% a kidnapping. And sentence 2. But the area being what it is, we have to call different police. This is such an amazing. This is world building. You know, it's like, oh, you thought it through. You know, if the bus is going so fast, the police that you called before, they're gone.
Yeah, you got to get several towns ahead.
You have to do like Johnny left Virginia going 75 miles per hour in a 55 in his bus, and he's been driving for 1 hour. What police do I call? I love this. Next one, Joe. Next one.
It sounds like they're going to have a different bus pick us up in Vienna. Some woman is really upset and is screaming at the driver. Again, I feel justified.
Yes, but also,
well, you weren't supposed to set him off, so like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, like, we all had that big debate over like, is it even safe to call the police because of the insane bus god? And just being like, you know what? I'm going to post up next to him and just like give him an extended yell. I love it. People are asking where we're going to stop, and we don't actually know because we were never supposed to stop here. LOL. Ah.
Okay, he's getting off the highway and the lights just got on.
And the next one, this is a real treat because we finally have a video of the man himself, the bus driver, and the caption that Musicology Duck has provided simply reads, "This guy is insane." And I'm going to play it and see if it has any audio that's audible. If not, I will describe it after the fact. Okay, you couldn't really hear much about that, but it was a video of people getting their luggage from that compartment under the bus, and some people are muttering to the bus driver, who looks to be a white man in his 40s wearing a North-faced windbreaker.
He's very, like, football coach coded.
He's got like sunglasses up on his head, which are they Oakley's? Can't tell, but that would be my hypothesis. And people are making snide comments about like how much he's fucked this up. And he just walks the length of the bus looking at everyone, giving them the finger.
Like, you're not gonna win them back, so stick the landing.
Yeah.
Passengers are blocking the bus from leaving, and there's a kid under 18 who won't get off because his mom said he was supposed to be at Union Station. What a little reveal at the end. It's just, there was a minor here the whole time. Oh, God. Oh, God.
I mean, I really feel for this kid because he's just like, man, like the one thing I had to do today was be at Union Station. And like, I did everything right.
Mom's gonna be so pissed at me. Like I was supposed to be at Union Station, and instead I got kidnapped by the bus.
Yes. The next, musicology Doug is going fast and hard with the videos in the end of this thread. We are very close to the end, so don't worry if you find this tiresome. But how could you? This is a video just labeled, "What the fuck?" 17 seconds long. What is occurring? My man is going and shutting the luggage compartments to the bus. Very obviously, there is luggage still in there.
Yes, for sure. He's just pissed at everyone.
He's pissed at everyone. He said some sort of Italiano, like, get a fucking butter to someone. The company sent another bus to get us. And I feel like I probably should have taken the metro. But I'm hoping there's a company rep at Union Station to scream at.
Crazy guy finally got everyone off the bus and drove off. Police didn't show, possibly because we couldn't figure out if it was supposed to be Vienna or Fairfax County. Again, like, it's not like, yes, it's hard. It shouldn't be on you. Like, there should be something in place where the right cops get sent to save you from the bus. Also, this is a version of the cops where they do different things.
Yeah. Joe, am I reading the same thing into this that you are, which is he kept the bus? Like, it's his bus now?
Yeah, he's going to start his own fucking company, dude.
He drove away. No one else was on the bus. He drove away. It's his bus. Like this is the full evolution of the revelation that as a bus driver you are bus god. It's like the bus is my bus. Like who is there anyone who can stand up to me when I am on my bus? Like, no. I love this guy. I'm glad I'm not on his bus, but like the fact that he exists in the world is so cool.
Also, a clarification on people's comments. This raised my eyebrows. This is a fun wrinkle. The driver wouldn't give us his name, but he was apparently French, and at one point a passenger even started arguing with him in French, thinking he just wasn't understanding.
So the European fucking noise that he just said was not Italiano, which I just assumed because he's on the East Coast. It was French. French! Oh my God, what a bespoke freak.
Okay, Tom, I want you to just read the apology that the company sent after I just state here again that the incident being referred to here is of high-speed kidnapping. Please go.
We sincerely apologize for the experience you had during your trip on January 19. We understand how upsetting and concerning this situation was, and we apologize for the inconvenience it caused. The matter is currently being reviewed by our management. While the investigation is underway, we want to assure you that this was an isolated incident and not reflective of our usual service. We don't hire other French guys. This is the only one, and it was just a test, and he failed. He stole our bus, and it's his bus now. No, that part's fake. As a resolution, all passengers on board will receive a refund for this trip, along with a round-trip travel credit for future use, so you can have this shit happen to you again. The rest is like boilerplate. Unbelievable.
Just the emptiness of management is reviewing the incident. Yeah, they're deciding if the kidnapping was sick as hell or not.
What can we do to break the other driver's spirits so they don't realize what they have?
How long, like, in terms of actual steps, what does this investigation by management look like? I would love to. Like, it's just footage of people being kidnapped for like 4 hours and screaming. what do you really got to sift through to get to the bottom of it?
I have two hypotheses to answer that question. Hypothesis number one: they are doing nothing and waiting for this to blow over. It is by far the likeliest explanation for what they mean by reviewing and an investigation. The second most likely way that they are investigating protocol procedure for this investigation is everyone at the office for the bus company is gathered around Steve's computer and is reading this thread, laughing their fucking heads off.
I know they wouldn't say they were going to take disciplinary action or whatever, but it's just very funny that there's no reference to the guy.
He's gone. He escaped. He has the bus. Okay, I've talked
He's
about this.
God.
He is God. I've talked about this in the past, which is like the Fast and the Furious movies. The thing that's actually occurring in the movies is that like the characters are superheroes and they all have superpowers, but the powers only activate while they're touching cars. If they are not touching a car, they are normal human beings, and once they touch cars, they can do anything. And I think this guy like has the X gene that allows that to happen, and he touches the most powerful car of all, the bus, and like he is not of society anymore. Like there's nothing we can do to touch him.
He became a new stage of humanity.
He really did. He's so strong. Oh my God.
They never got that bus back. I don't care. They're going to lie if they did. They never got that shit back. It's gone.
He drove it to France with him. So that's Musicology Duck's bus thread. One of the best moments of posting in recent history. A real uncomplicated experience of pure joy and comedy on the internet. A rare thing. And it'd be one thing if that was the only one that we had to share with you, but I got more. This next one, this one's really good. It's just a lot shorter. This is a single thing. It is a Steam update, a major update for a Steam game that had been available to play on Steam. This Steam game was not like successful. I'm not going to get into all of it because it doesn't matter, but it was like a solitaire game that was made as a student project and put on Steam just, to show your professor. There was no intention that this would be a game people would actually purchase. But it received a major update, which a lot of people were sharing this. The person whose post I saved says a thing which I truly believe is true. This is the greatest Steam update of all time because of one unnecessary detail. I will read this. The update is called AI is Bad. Game will be deleted on January 30th. This game will be deleted at January 30th. I made this game during the summer in a couple months and thought to use AI because in university there is so much brainwashing on students and all the tools are given for free. So I could generate unlimited images for free. But I have realized that AI is not actually free. It has a major effect on the economy and environment. Some AI companies can use this game just existing as a reason to get more investment for their AI companies that benefit no one, but rather suck resources from the economy from hardworking people. I coded everything myself, so I can, in the future, make a new game with real assets if I feel like it. But the game existing in its current form is a disgrace to all game makers and players. Ethically, the only logical thing to do is what he meant to say, is to delete the game from Steam. Now, Joe, the next sentence is the thing that turns this from a curiosity to one of the greatest things I've ever said. Can you read the next and final sentence?
The girl I've been dating for a month made me realize this.
Oh my God. Joe, dare I say it? It's borderline. You could argue against it, but I'm feeling the magic here. Is this a wife post?
I think it's just like he was in a state of non-humanity, and then now he's like on the ground floor to build towards wife posting if he so chooses.
No.
Like his wife got him off of honestly one of the most fucked paths of all time.
Yeah, actually, now that you put it like that, this is not I was excited because wife posts are powerful and this is powerful. But this is not a wife post, and here's why. As you say, in this scenario, who is a more complete person who has more of an internal life and more of a theory of mind and is more developed just generally? It is the GF. And because if we recall, maybe I'm out of practice. We haven't talked about posting in forever. Wife post. What makes a wife post is not just that it's a post about a wife. It's that in that post,
the wife is like a mystical fae creature from the woods, and I am just like doing my best to understand their crazy whims, and I'm gonna update you with my adventures. It's like it's almost like this weird, out of touch, dumb guy shtick.
Yeah, it's like I have a crazy pet that does stuff that you'll never guess. It's my wife. Like in this, like the crazy pet is me, the guy who made the AI game, and like I just got told by a person like what life is, and like I'm like, oh shit,
yes. Oh, she pointed out that where my heart is, there's like nothing. Okay, so we're gonna work on plugging something in there. Thank you, girlfriend. After a month, and I'm not like it's wonderful that this happened. It's also just like, did you see how like the hooks can really get knocked away with a little bit of life? It's just like, oh, I made a meaningful connection with someone. Yes, I understand negative externalities now. I see.
This is what it's all about. This is why you got to chill and hang with both friends and wives. This is the kind of growth that is waiting for you. This is why, okay, it's easy to be like, okay, this is just something that can happen to any sort of rube who hasn't thought it through. If they just have someone, tell them, someone they trust sits them down and tells them, and in a context where they're not already defensive, and you're like, this is hopeful. And that may be true, but I think that this guy, he didn't know it yet, but he already had the spark of the sicko flame within him waiting to be kindled. How do I know this? Nobody asked him to say that they've only been dating for a month. That was a non-necessary detail. But he's like, it's really going to add a lot of color to my story.
And it does. It absolutely does. He was right to include it. It's like, I'm happy. I'm happy.
I love it. See, again, this is why it's so crazy that like, you're telling me this is a post, and after I'm reading it, the thing I'm saying out loud to myself over and over is I'm happy. Like, this can't be.
It's because no one ever actually changes their mind, ever. This is why the Detroiters joke is so incredible. They go to the jazz man's house, and he tells a really boring story that he would tell on talk shows, and then they're like, I don't know, this story's kind of boring. And then he yells at them, and then they go sit in their car and be sad. And then he like just scarily pops up at the window. He's like, you know what? My story did suck. You're right. And it's just like, it's funny because like nothing ever changes. No one ever actually does like the cartoonish, like, I thinking this. And now after these events, I think why. And like they actually get to see like the hamster tube process. Oh, baby.
Unbelievable. I mean, remember the cold open of this episode, listeners, our great Avatar sketch. We pull the same fucking joke, which is the idiot protagonist is extremely furiously believing in one specific thing, and then with almost no external stimulus starts believing the exact opposite of the thing. And like, that's so funny because it's so absurd because no one ever changes their mind. And all you need to do is date a girl for 1 month and it can happen to you. 1 month. All right. So this next post, this one's recent. This one actually happened yesterday at the time of recording. And this is I'm gonna have to read this to you, listener, backwards, because the thing that makes this powerful is that this is a genre of post, one of the best I've ever seen in this genre, which is you will never guess what this is in reply to. Have you seen posts like this? The you'll never guess.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna read it. This is from someone called Patchouli Woolara on Blue Sky. Now, I don't know anything about this person. They could be making a gag. Or they could be just insane. We don't know. And again, this is a reply to a post. What post could possibly generate this response? Quote, the Epstein Files of your generation. Except no little children were hurt. Plenty of grown-ups were left questioning lots of things, though.
I'm doing the Johnny Carson bit. I'm putting the envelope up to my head. What is it? What is it? What could warrant such a reply? Can I say it?
Yep.
It was Chris Person just posting about Mystery Science Theater. Just like it's a picture of Keep Circulating the Tapes, which was on the end of Mystery Science Theater. So she is saying, I'm going to now connect this for you because it's obvious, but she is saying Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Specifically, the fact that it used to be distributed via home taped cassettes.
Yeah, that makes it the Epstein Files of your generation, except no little children were hurt.
I would say
this is just insane comparison. Like this.
Joe, am I misplacing the focus here? Am I misunderstanding the core thrust of the Epstein Files? My understanding of what sort of makes files of any type into the Epstein Files is little children being hurt. I'm feeling like that's like a core component.
And also like I don't know. It's just like this is a good example of why poor metaphors or comparisons are opening you up for trouble, because it's like this framing implies like there's something like kind of good about the Epstein Files, and like it just sucks that they hurt those kids. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's I obviously like. Do you now read this as that correct? Like it seems like a weird hedge, which is not intended, but it makes you look insane. Like the Epstein Files are like the Epstein Files. Just let that be itself.
I'm just trying to understand. I mean, because it's easy to laugh, and I'd have at length. I'm trying to understand, like, what actually is the connection? Because
it's the circulating of the tapes. It's like the files. It's like all these hidden tapes and files. That's the connection.
The implication that, like, before they were publicly released, the sort of in-group in the know who had access to the Epstein file, was it supposed to be like it was just like so like this is the best reading, like, wow, I love it, because like the point of Mystery Science Theater is like, oh, what a great show, how fun, and I'm like part of a unique and an exclusive community to be so into this wacky thing. Is it's supposed to be like being one of the guys who could like read the Epstein files firsthand was like cool.
Also, the intent of, I believe, the reply is to say that Mystery Science Theater 3000 is good, but like it's like don't you see why if you like something you wouldn't want to say this is like the Epstein Files. Like it's just
this Joe, you know what it's like? It's like if like I wanted to like someone's visiting Chicago, yeah, and I'm like, it's kind of a long trek, but you know what we got to do while you're here is like we got to go to Six Flags Great America, the amusement park in Gurnee. Six Flags Great America is like the Auschwitz of our generation, except no Jews were killed, and it's like,
yes,
what?
It's just what are you saying? I think like the sort of like gut move was like I want to incorporate this term for effectiveness, but yeah, if you think about it for a second, it doesn't really map out.
No, it does not. I love it. It's great. I think you got time for one more, especially because this one is short. This is something that we're fucking stealing straight up from J.P. Brammer. He's a great writer. We all love him. J.P. Brammer's talking about this. The reason I'm stealing it is because he got this shit from Threads, and I'm not joining that fucking thing. I'm not even joining it to make like an account just for like mining posts. Actually, now that I say that, maybe I should. What would it hurt? Actually, it would hurt a lot. I'm not doing it. But to give you the gist, this is very giants on the stone in the sea coded. There apparently was, when there was a big snowstorm, not the one that's happening now, on the East Coast, there was on Threads a group of people who believed that the snowstorm was not real and was just a cover for the Leviathan, which was about to rise from the sea. I really like this one post by All Hail Royalty with 2 Ys. All Hail Royalty, I want to be clear, has a blue check, so they're like an important person. Here it is. So let me get this right. The government created a fake snowstorm so that Leviathan, and this is in a parenthetical, which, as we've discussed on the show before, parenthetical clarifications are an insane delivery system for incredible gags. It just supercharges the funniness.
Just allows you to quickly clarify in a way that just kicks ass. It's so economical to be like, here's this little additional information to show I'm looking at this like a moron.
It gives you a lot of insight into the speaker because it implies what they think you think based on what was just said. And it's like, oh, actually, I bet you probably need a little more. And it's like, what do they think I need a little more of? And here's what All Hail Royalty thinks we need a little more of about what Leviathan is. A giant male, all caps, male mystical sea creature, similar to Godzilla, but way stronger and bigger, allegedly. So much going on in this one.
It's going to be trying to mate with something. It's going to be in heat and it's huge. So it's just going to like fuck the continents. This sucks.
Yeah, it's male. Don't get it twisted. This is not some sort of sissy sea creature. I love similar to Godzilla, but way stronger and bigger. It'd be hilarious if that was it. Similar to Godzilla, but way stronger and bigger. But he says similar to Godzilla, but way stronger and bigger, allegedly.
Like
What?
the math's not out. Like we have not. Management is investigating whether or not the Leviathan is actually stronger than Godzilla.
He's avoiding liability if he's on the record saying that Leviathan is stronger than Godzilla, way stronger than Godzilla, and it turns out to not be true. Godzilla's people are gonna like subpoena him for sure. It's gonna be a nightmare. Who are these people alleging? Godzilla's also, what is so clearly he thinks Leviathan is real. Does he think then that Godzilla is real? Does he think that the movies are documentaries and or fictionalizations of stuff that really happened to Godzilla?
So I believe it's to be like, I believe the person saying this is saying like, unlike your fake storybook stuff like Godzilla, this is stronger than that and it's fucking real.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a power scaling thing. Is that what frame mogging is?
I think so. Frame mogging is when you do a frame perfect input and break your opponent's combo in Evo, I think. And bone smash maxing is when you do that move in Mortal Kombat at Evo where you see the X-ray of someone's bones smashing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Oh shit. I forgot that there's more past the parenthetical, and it's also silly. So basically, government created a fake snowstorm so that Leviathan, all that shit we just said, from the Bible, does not fully thaw out. If it does thaw out, it will destroy the world, because only God can defeat this creature, like he did the female, so that she didn't reproduce.
Wait. That's not even in the, like, there's one Leviathan. This is such a wild, fun twist.
God killed, back when God used to scrap, when God was like down here.
The only, like, if he wakes up, God's going to have to come down and just kick it to death. Like, it's going to be really grim.
And dude, you were right. I thought you were making a gag about what he meant by all capsing male, which is like he's going to fuck the world to death. But like, legit, that's it. And like he's gonna wake up and be like, I gotta fuck, where's my bitch? And be like, God killed her. So
Yeah.
Gonna fuck the world to death. Did I get it right? Hashtag Leviathan. You did get it right. All hail royalty. That's so smart.
I like that one because it doesn't involve like their kids not learning school.
Yeah, I also like Leviathan content because it's sort of like an on-off situation, you know? It's not like there's no the Jews don't enter at any point. Like that's the thing about
Yeah,
these
that's a
crazy
huge part of it
conspiracy
too.
theories
Yes,
that
yes.
get dark. It's like you know the giants and the stone and the government doesn't want you to know about giants, and you want to know why the government doesn't want you to know about giants. Well, there's a little group that I like to call, and it's like, oh my god, do not fucking say groups to me, man. Like there's no.
I'm losing it with the fucking main Oyster Man Senate candidate who put out a statement that's just like people are realizing more and more that small, powerful groups control things. And it's like, man, I wonder what the guy with the Nazi tattoo means by that.
You can't talk about groups, white baby. That is not. You just can't do that. But like the Leviathan groups are not relevant to him. He does not give a shit about groups, and there's no group that can use the Leviathan to their advantage. The only thing that people are doing to the Leviathan is making him not wake up, you know? And that's like, I like that.
Should we wind it down?
Let's wrap up. Joe, you have anything left to say about the Leviathan? Are we done with the Leviathan?
No, I don't think it's that big, honestly.
It's small.
Yeah.
I think that the eyes of the Leviathan, the glowing red eyes, I'm going to say it right now, I think those are AI generated. I don't think that's real.
Someone posted in that thread correctly the blue magic card of the Leviathan, which I believe is a 10/10 trample creature that costs 9, but I think in order to swing with it, you have to sack 2 islands and then sack 2 islands again, do 1 tap. Folks,
yeah.
That's just that's a big cost.
Yeah. It's I think it's kind of like one of those joke cards, you know? You got to have some 10/10s.
You gotta, yeah. The important thing to realize is that Leviathans are real.
Leviathans are real. They're male. There's only one. He wants to fuck, but God killed his bitch.
There was a female. Like, there was.
Yeah.
It was selectively called.
And if you go on Mystery Science Theater 3000's YouTube channel to watch the wonderful archive of incredible comedy that they have put up there for you to watch for free. Well, let's just say you're in the Epstein Files.
Yeah, this is just like those files everyone was talking about.
Joe, I can't believe we just pulled off a posting episode and I actually feel good at the end.
It is, yeah.
Maybe we'll do another in like 2 years.
Yeah.
Anyway, I gotta get on the bus. I hope this one's normal.
Oh, it's talking to him in French only made him drive more erratically. I really regret doing that.
He realized that because he's in America, they won't let him drink wine while he drives the bus, and it threw him into a fury. He's like, how am I supposed to have the cool hand and smooth vibes to ride this bus safely if I don't have the golden fucking liquor of the grape in my veins? I told you about how when I was in fucking Paris and had COVID and felt like shit, and I'm like, I can't have alcohol. I'm too sick. And the fucking waiter at the restaurant, Tom, you were at a restaurant with COVID? Yeah, I should have been. I probably killed all of France. But he was just like, do you want wine, Americans, with your dinner? And I said no, and he looked at me like I had just told him like your mom is dead because I killed her just before I got here. Like he was just like, no wine with dinner. Fuck. That's what French people love.
I've been Joe, an anime sicko.
Sorry for not wrapping up, Joe. I got on that thing. I've been Tom, an anime sicko. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Thank you for listening to Anime Sickos. I've been Tom, a sicko. You can follow me on Blue Sky at Tom Harrison. Joe was also a sicko. You can follow him on Blue Sky at Sharia Uncle. You can follow Anime Sickos on Blue Sky at Anime Sickos, or email us at animesickos@gmail.com. You can give us money at patreon.com/Anime Sickos if you want. Please leave us a review or something. I don't know. Tell a friend. Anyway, until next time, bye.